Alrighty, let's do this again. Let's do this properly. Charts set up how we want them. Heads up 1 nautical mile or thereabouts. Speed over ground is still set. Good. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're ready to rumble. Let's get ready to rumble. So I just want to see if the autopilot works out of the exam. The autopilot is on. No. I don't think it works at all. We'll try again when we've got a bit more space, because what tends to happen is put the autopilot on, you say, I'd like to go 2 degrees to the right, or 2 degrees to starboard, and what tends to happen is it veers off massively. It just disappears off into oblivion. Almost like it's trying to get to... It very much feels like it's trying to get to 2 degrees to starboard by going all the way to port and all the way back round. That's kind of what it feels like it's doing. I don't know if that is what it's doing, but we'll try it again when we've got a bit of space to play with. Oh, forgot to do it again. Groovy. We are up and running. Are those 2 ships up there already? They're already there, look. They're just waiting for us to reach a certain point before they start moving. Which is a little disappointing, I have to say. I do love how the shadow effect of the radar is being etched onto the cockpit. That's quite nice. Right, we'll try and get out alongside him this time, see what happens. A bit of a risk. But I'm confident in my captaincy. And if at any point I'm not confident, we'll just pull out. There you go, they've just started moving. Excuse me, turning in nice and early so that we get a good angle. turn early enough. I'm not sure I did. We may be on a collision course here, guys. Put a bit of front thruster on. Maybe that will help turn us quicker. Should help us turn quicker, but obviously we're going to go a lot slower. Isn't necessarily a bad thing. Okay, so we're safely alongside. Question is, are we going to be fast enough to pass him? Right, so I have my phone now, and we can check what these bridges are, possibly. It takes us a while to get up to speed now, because we turned so sharply. Right, Rotterdam bridges, let's have a look, see. So this is the Erasmusbrug. Erasmusbrug. Apologies for my pronunciation. So yes, this is the Erasmusbrug, and it looks fantastic at night. That sort of spinnaker bit that sticks up on the side there, that all lights up at night, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. I think we are catching this chap, so let's just come on the down along his port side so that we can overtake him without upsetting him too much. AKA the Swan. I can kind of see that to a point. The Erasmusbrug connects the northern and southern halves of the city by bridging the 𝐒𝐢𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬 and a drawbridge in one. The bascule section allows safe passage for ships which are too large to pass under it. The 𝐒𝐬𝐬𝗎 is the biggest and heaviest of its kind in all of Western Europe. It also has the largest panel of its kind on Earth. Wow. Yeah, we're overtaking here. Keep our distance. The bridge is 802 meters long and carries multiple vehicle lanes, tram tracks, bicycle lanes and sidewalks. Get sucked into this boat here. That, or he's turning into us slightly. Maybe I should have overtaken him on the starboard side, I'm not sure. The bridge is named after humanist and theologian Desiderius Erasmus. Right, I need to concentrate a little bit more here because we're getting so close to this boat that we're going to get into trouble. The old 𝐒𝐢𝐦 Let's keep well clear of her, we don't want to cause problems. Presumably that's why we've got this little ship on our port side coming off from their harbour as well. Just to give us something to think about whilst we're overtaking. Glorious, absolutely glorious. Look at this. Look at that. Absolutely glorious. We're just slightly faster. Oh, that's our sister ship. We've been sailing that ship the Bloemendaal for quite some time. Pretty sure that's what we did the exam with. The Manoeuvring 3 exam. Right, anything up ahead? A little bit of space up there that looks to be blocked off. Just got to keep an eye on this chap. Make sure it doesn't start turning into us. Because the AI have no avoidance capability whatsoever. They will just out and out drive straight into you as if you weren't there. So anyway, Desiderius died in 1536. However, the bridge is often referred to, I should be in this view for this, the bridge is often referred to as the Swan due to its graceful swan-like design. What a lovely bridge. What a lovely bridge. My wife's been there, she's seen that. I haven't. I'm not that lucky. I don't get to go on as many cruises as she does. The bridge was designed by Dutch architect Ben van Berkel from UN Studio. The construction of the Erasmus Bridge cost in excess of 165 million euros, just ridiculous amount of money. And it was officially opened by Queen Beatrix on September 6th, 1996. The bridge is a well-known national landmark and has been featured in a Red Bull Air Race as well as the 2010 Tour de France. 2010 Tour de France? What are they doing in Holland during the Tour de France? I'm confused. It's also the home of the annual National Fireworks Show. Construction of the bridge brought about much needed economic development for the 𝐃𝐨𝐧𝐚𝐿 area. So there we go, guys. That's everything you ever needed to know about the Rotterdam Bridge. And reasonably, realistically, what it looks like as well, which is just flipping awesome. Right, let's just turn back in because we've got another bridge coming up and a few things I need to think about. So it looks like we have another ship ahead of us that we're going to have to deal with. This, by the way, this bridge that we're coming up to right now, this is the Wilmsburg, or Willemsburg, I apologise for my pronunciation, which connects the Rotterdam city centre to Noorderland. From Noorderland, I bet you Dutch people are absolutely pissing yourself with my pronunciations here, I do apologise. You can cross the Koningenbrug, the Queen's Bridge, into the Feyenoord area. See, Feyenoord rather, I don't know how to say that. It's because of my football background. The Willemsburg is also a cable-stayed bridge, as is the Erasmusbrug. This is so hard. However, the Willemsburg doesn't have a drawbridge to allow larger vessels to pass through. It's 318 metre long and 33 metres wide. So the Willemsburg is named after King Willem III, the architect responsible for the Willemsburg. It's like a guided tour, this, isn't it? Yeah. The architect, sorry, I've lost it now, was 𝐒𝐲 Construction of the bridge began in 1975 and the bridge was opened to the public in 1981. There is the bridge. Even though the Willemsburg is not as pretty or as famous as the nearby Swan, It is highly recommended to walk across the Willemsberg at night for a stunning view of the Rotterdam skyline, with the Erasmusberg included. It's like the ugly sister, isn't it, of the two. Fun fact: the current Willemsberg is actually the second bridge with this name. The original Willemsberg, built in 1878, was a swing bridge that had to be replaced because it couldn't handle the increase in traffic. Cool bananas. Look at that. Never let it be said that Sim UK is not an educational channel. Right, so we're going to take this guy on his port side. Oh crap! Oh crappy crap! What are you doing? I told you the AI do not care if you're... I just heard it. I never saw it moving. Oh wow, look at the wash. Oh, okay, we're getting some wash here. And the ship in front of us is doing something weird as well. Oh, he's turning in, thank goodness for that. That was so close. Wow, that was so close to hitting us. Unbelievable. Crazy mofo. Absolutely didn't care at all that we were there. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. It's German. It's a German ship. That explains it all. Out of the way, we're coming through. He didn't even sound his horn or anything. I think that's outrageous. That's definitely something that needs to change in the game. I'm going to make that... try and... See, the thing is, I have these fantastic realizations. There's nobody on that boat either. I have these fantastic realizations whilst I'm playing the game in order to make a review. But sometimes, because this could take me weeks, I've already been working on this for over a week. Oh look, Arcadian river cruises. And now we know who to contact and complain about their dangerous manoeuvre right there. So he's much faster than us. We're doing 11 knots and he's absolutely passing us like we're not even here. But yeah, they're heading back to Basel, I guess. Pretty much all of the sun loungers have got towels on, I can see from here. That's a British joke. I don't know how well that translates across the world. But if you're British, you should understand that joke. And I obviously mean no offence. It's just a joke. It's just a joke. Anyway, yeah. That was quite exciting. A little bit nerve-wracking. I just heard the sound of an engine by my left ear and I thought, what the hell is that? I was not expecting that to be literally, what, 10 feet from us? That was insane. That bloody thing damn near ruined my my playthrough. And here I am trying to give you insightful information regarding the bridges and stuff that you can see as we're sailing around. So the next bridge that we're going to come up to, ladies and gentlemen, is called 𝐾𝐻. 𝐾𝐻. But it's actually called Koningshavenbrug. So there you go. Bit of information for you already. Right, let's just take a quick observational look around us. So we still got that ship coming up behind. That ship in front. So we're going to have to be a little bit careful about our positioning. Just make sure we give them lots of space. 6.1 meters under the hull, so we don't have to worry too much about that. Just try and make sure that this guy doesn't start catching us up. I mean, to be fair, does look like he's going pretty fast. Let's just take a look-see here at him. So frustrating that you have to do this with the binoculars and you can't just use the binoculars from any view. Yeah, look, he does... Maybe it's just a trick of the light or whatever, but to me, it looks like he's catching us up. So we're going to have to be careful about him. Another ship over there. Definitely busy. Definitely a lot going on. Got to keep my wits about me. Got a little sailboat off to our starboard side here. Got to keep tabs on him now. Try and figure out what the bloody hell he's going to do. It's all going on. It's a right old challenge. Does appear to be steering straight into us. Maybe not, maybe not. Is he French? I think he might be French. Out of the way! Frenchman coming through! Right, let's follow the Arcadian. He is pretty... Oh my god, I keep accidentally changing camera. He's fairly close. But... Well, luckily we're moving much, much faster than he is, so he shouldn't be a problem. But this is what I love about this game. You know, all the ships around you, surrounding you, just popping up out of absolutely nowhere, seemingly, causing you untold stress and aggravation. As he's slowed down, he really looks like he's turning around or something. You can't even trust him to go the right way. Look, he's just... Or is he turning? Maybe he's turning. I think he might be turning. Goodness me. It's all systems go here. It's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Imagination, or are we catching him up? Oh, steering the wrong way. So remember, we don't have a wheel, we have a tiller. Now, this bridge is not 𝐒𝐻. So let me just try and figure out which bridge this is. This is actually Van Breinenoordenbrug. Oh man, there's something about the way in which Dutch naming conventions are written that just encourage you to keep speaking way after you think you should have stopped. The Van Breinenoordenbrug connects the eastern part of Rotterdam with the south side of the city. It's a twin-tied arch motorway bridge, but would you guess that one of the arches is actually 25 years older than the other? The original single arch bridge, built in 1965, was so heavily used that city officials eventually decided to double its width by adding a second, almost identical arch in 1990. The Breenennoordenbrug is 1,320 meters long and carries 12 lanes of traffic. Bloody hell. That must be thick then. On any given day, over 250,000 vehicles will cross this bridge. The Van Breinenoordenbrug is part of the busiest highway in the Netherlands, the A16, and the bridge itself is the longest of its kind in the Netherlands. Good lord. The Van Breinenoordenbrug, sorry, I think that's how you pronounce it, Breinenoordenbrug, wasn't named after an individual. The name actually refers to the island upon which it is partially built, Eiland van Breinenoord. The island, in turn, was named after Baron Arnold Willem van Breinen, van der Groot Lind. Bloody hell. You like your long names in Holland, don't you? Who used to own the island. The bridge also has a bascule, a drawbridge, section which takes approximately 18 minutes to open and close. Luckily, this rarely is the case. Of the 140,000 ships that pass through the bridge, only 500 require the bridge to open and close. The Van Breinenoordbrug was designed by W.J. van der Ebb and W.P. Goodhart. How cool is that? Lots of wonderful information there. A tour of a guided tour of Rotterdam by a NAUTIS ship simulator. I'm quite interested to sort of look up almost. I don't think you can, but to look up. I wonder if I put it in that camera and scoot it right down, I can kind of look up. You can also see how shallow the water is here. Yeah, so I'm tempted to look up and just see how wide this bridge is from underneath. Which is a smidge dangerous, because obviously we're still steering a ship. I'm just going to follow that guy there. Yeah, look how wide it is. It's impressively wide. 12 lanes of traffic going over there. Incredible, isn't it? The longest bridge of its kind. I wonder where it lifts up then. It's not completely obvious to me. The section is. Right. Back to work. Always check your surroundings. You never know when a naughty little German pleasure cruiser might just suddenly appear out of bloody nowhere. Oh, look at this building on the left, look. Can't zoom in on it. Oh, there's a ship right in front of us trying to kill us now. Yeah, look at that. Over there. That looks really quite important. I'll get my view back where it's supposed to be. Some sort of pleasure cruiser boat that is. A little ferry maybe. It might be a ferry. Difficult to know. Very cool shape though. Really rather smart looking boat. Technically, I think it looks to me at least like a catamaran. Right, so you can see we've got some green buoys here. We're going to have to adhere to them in terms of positioning our boats. 6.3 meters under the hull. Under keel, perhaps. So we have one more bridge to go. There are 4 bridges in Rotterdam, but I don't think we're going to get to see 𝐾𝐸 today. I kind of feel like maybe we've already been under 𝐾𝐸 previously. I'm not entirely sure though. Maybe 𝐾𝐸 does require opening, and as such we can't go through it yet because that feature hasn't been added to the game. That's going to change. That's going to make things a lot more interesting when you can go through these lower bridges. Kind of exciting. I'm just hoping that my subscription lasts long enough to see these improvements. I'll put up a sort of a follow-up video covering those changes if we do. Coming in on the port side, ship parked up on the starboard side. There's some sort of quite big buildings over here. Hollandia. I think that might be a furniture company. I could be completely wrong. I don't know what. Something I've either read or heard previously is making me think that. And I can't for the life of me remember why. Oh no, I may be getting muddled up with Holland. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I may be getting muddled up with Norway, I meant to say. I think that was on a trip in Norway. We saw something similar to that sort of business, and they were making, yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Norway now. So ignore that. That's not accurate information at all. Right, now I can hear the engines of the 𝐒𝐸𝐕, but I also feel like I can hear noise over behind me again. Just checking my surroundings and making sure I'm still on course, which I appear to be. Oh, hey up, are we parking here? Is this it? Is this our destination? Wow, that came around rather quick. I was getting into that. Surely that's not 2 hours already, is it? Shocked. Definitely we need to get our speed down. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Try to make it slightly more informative. And again, I think it really brilliantly showcases just how accurate the sim is. You know, these are one-to-one created environments, and each of those bridges look exactly the same as they do in the pictures that I'm referencing to find out about them. So I mean, it's all good, right? It's that's what we want from a sim, is that level of accuracy, and that is definitely available here, which is wonderful. Really, really, really appreciate that. Be able to turn in quick enough here. Have a bit of front thruster to help me turn. I'm on full rudder here and we're barely turning at all. Oh dear, I may have overshot this now. I'll try not to embarrass myself too much as we park up. At no point does that guarantee that I won't be embarrassing myself. I think we're just going to be outside of where we're supposed to be. It's frustrating. Oh, there you go. It was being lenient with us, thank goodness. To be fair, we're not a million miles off where we're supposed to be. We have reached the destination. Well done. Objective completed. Brilliant. That was fantastic. We nearly did it first go as well. we nearly got sunk by the German pleasure cruiser at the same time. So yeah, I think that's a really good showcase for how good NAUTIS Home is, actually. Hopefully you agree. Please let me know your comments in the comment section below. Yeah, I assure you that the accuracy of the bridges was absolutely top notch. So we've got one more course to do, which is anchoring, and you can see there's a few little missions in there. This could take some time. This could be interesting. I know a little bit about anchoring, but I'll be interested to learn more about it. I've already done some experimentation with the anchoring to see you know, how well the drag works and how well it reacts to changing currents and water direction and stuff like that. In addition to that, you know, there are some serious considerations when anchoring regarding the I want to say ground, but it's underwater, so what the soil or substance is like at the bottom. You know, are you going to be anchoring in mud or rock or sand? It's, you know, really quite relevant. I'm not sure whether this sim goes that far, sadly. I'm hoping it does, and maybe they'll tell us during the anchoring tutorial. But yeah, it's very interesting. If you're interested in seeing the anchoring tutorials, then definitely hang by, subscribe to the channel, and they'll be coming your way soon, unless my subscription runs out, in which case they won't be. But I'll press on and try and get this done as quick as possible. Thank you for watching today. I really appreciate it. I do hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, take care. Goodbye for now.
Let the bass kick. 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 Let the bass